Yo, what up, everybody? This is your boy Food Junkie, and I'm coming at you on my way to work. You know how we do it. You know how it goes down on my way to work. We are liable to talk about anything, everything, anyone, and everyone. It's going to keep me company a little bit. I'm going to hopefully keep you guys entertained. What I'm going to do today is a little bit different. I'm going to start off with a couple shout-outs to a couple people that had me on the ground rolling. So I want to give them some shout-outs last night. I am falling in love with these people really, really, really quickly. One I just adore with everything in my being, and the other one just is starting to steal my heart as well. So y'all know these two people are two lovely young ladies. Goes by the name of S. Hutchison. Sorry, S. _ Hutchison. I call her Shelly or Shells. And the other one is Miss Maturish. Oh my God. Y'all, let me tell you why I'm falling in love with these two ladies. One, Shelly, what you will not do and have me dead to the bed is call someone's quote unquote scheduled event around the holidays and ask questions. Ask the questions that we all were wondering. And then when the person over the phone say, well, maybe you can contact their people and their management was not, you say, oh, they don't have that. They drive Uber. And with a straight face, without breaking character, or without breaking a laugh or a giggle. Shelly, don't do that again. Well, please do it again. So I want to laugh some more. But yeah. I was like, she's a mess. I love it to death. And then Maturish. You will not cuss someone out in such a classy, fun-loving way. Like, how dare you cuss out long titties was not. Tell her that she can get a mammogram by... I can't. You know what you're saying. Mess. Had me laughing. And then you will not end the cuss out with bye-bye. Oh my God. And then you said cousin friend. Oh my God. Like, you had a bunch of little quick good ones in there. I just died laughing all the way through your whole situation today. It was funny, sweetie. Keep up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Now, you saw the title of this video. Morehouse versus Strayer. Morehouse College versus Strayer University. And the men that attend both. I'm going to do a quick little breakdown of what is the difference between a Morehouse man and a Strayer University male. There's a big difference. There's a lot of differences. While we both possess some of the same characteristics, we're both black, we're both, well, I'm bisexual, one claims to be bisexual, both grew up in, not the most or best economic circumstances, that's about probably, and we're both Aries. Wow, we have a lot in common. We both wear glasses at times. We both have gray hair at times. Yeah, there's probably some more similarities that we have in common. But let me tell you the big differences between a Morehouse man and a Strayer University male. A Morehouse man gets up out of his home and actually go to work on a daily basis, who does more than just live on camera and show themselves on camera. I guess going to Strayer University was not, and having it be an online university for the most part, for the predominant part of its situation, you're so used to being on camera or being online that you don't know how to go out and live your real life. You don't understand the differences between actually having a life and actually living a life. It's a difference. So when you're used to doing everything online, you don't understand the actual benefits of going out there and garnering relationships with other people, being able to sustain relationships with other people. When you're online constantly, it's between you and that computer screen. Was that you grow comfortable with that communication style. You grow comfortable with being able to do nothing but basically get on camera and talk to a camera or do things online by yourself. You don't understand the importance that is that you must be able to communicate effectively with other people one-on-one, in person, in real life. See, being able to go to an actual college where you can actually interact with other people, other males like yourself, you learn those skills. Well, you should be learning this before you get to college or the college age level anyway, well, it's not. But just being able to be out there on your own, by yourself, doing for yourself, depending on yourself, depending on self, being able to effectively communicate with people that are similar to you, so you can garner true relationships and friendships with these individuals are life lessons and life skills that you have not possessed, that you do not possess or you do not gain when you are on a computer screen going to class for an education. You can't really raise your hand and ask a question and have an active communication with someone was not. You depend on emailing was not a professor, so and then they get it back to you at their convenience during their hours, opposed to actually taking notes in class and being able to answer and ask questions and have that rapid response type of situation. Being able to talk to someone in an effective way, to communicate in an effective way, for they can understand what's going on and you can understand what's going on with them. See, those are just some differences between Morehouse men and Strayer University males. Not talking about the situation as far as social events and social organizations was not that you will achieve at Morehouse was not, from all types of individual whatever. Being able to be accepting of not only oneself, but also accepting of others. Appreciating the differences that you possess and also appreciating the differences that others around you possess as well. Understanding that everyone is not like you. Not everyone's going to think like you. While you have similarities, you are vastly different because you have different experiences before you got to that situation. Being able to just go to college online, you really don't know that. You really don't understand that. You don't really get to actively participate in that. Doing a message board discussion is totally different than actually watching someone's body language, studying that, understanding the diction that someone uses and how they phrase things and how they can turn a phrase and make something sound and feel totally different than what they usually feel like. See, that's one of the things that you learn when you actually interact in a college setting, especially if you go to a college setting where there are people like you, black males, who are educated, who are smart. One of the other major differences is that you actually have to test to go to Morehouse College. You actually have to have good grades. You actually have to have accolades. You actually have to have community service experience and other things like that make sure that they actually study your credentials to make sure that you will be an asset to the university, so that when you go out into the world, you actually represent them in the best light possible. Unlike a Strayer male, what you do is you apply, you get accepted, and then you pay $2,500 for your tuition. That's it. You have to be a college. You don't have to be a high school graduate. You can have a GED. You don't have to have good grades. You can just barely make it, barely pass. See, those are the differences was not, and when you have to actually earn and work your way through something to earn something was not, you actually appreciate it more. And that's what a Morehouse man does. A Morehouse man appreciates what he have worked hard for and go out there in the world to be a productive citizen, not actually looking for someone to hand him anything. But going to Strayer University, a university that's online, you sit behind a computer screen and expect people to hand you things, because that's what they do. They hand you a computer, they hand you grades, they hand you your work assignments, whatnot. You don't have to work for anything. They hand you an education, whatnot, because all you have to do is apply there. You don't have to actually work hard in order for you to get into the school. So therefore, you don't understand or appreciate the fact that your hard work will pay off. That's another lesson that you learn by going to Morehouse was not, being a Morehouse man. You learn that hard work pays off. So therefore, for the rest of your life, you choose to work hard in order for it to pay off, for you to have the life that you want. You don't sit by, idly by, mind you, and expect people to do for you, to support your lifestyles, to support the habits that you have. See some of the differences I've just mentioned to you, Jay Wilson? The difference between a Morehouse man and a Strayer University male? See, Morehouse, although I already had these qualities before I got there, it just actually solidified the qualities that I already had, to show me what it takes to be a man in this world, and to show me what it takes to be a black man in this world. What does Strayer University teach you? How to beg, how to borrow, how to sit at home lonely online and have no communication skills whatsoever with the people that you choose to surround yourself with, or the people that you choose to be in communication with? What have Strayer University taught you, sir? I'll wait for the answer. See how I can do this, what's not? With a smile. See? What you don't understand is that what you do is the product of your environment, the product in which you chose to be in, the product that you chose to be isolated behind a computer screen for the majority of your life was not. And now that you garner a little bit of popularity, I should say, a little bit of accolades, you let that go to your head. See, going to a university where there are hundreds and thousands of people just like you, you realize you must be more, you must do more, you must expect more of yourself in order for you to be the best person that you were meant to be, and not put yourself in competition with somebody else. You see what I'm saying? You think I was the only intelligent, bisexual, or gay, someone on the LGBT spectrum at Morehouse was not? No. While there are many of us was not, that's not what the school is made up of. That's not what the school is known for. The school is known for excellence. The school was known for excellence, only accepting the brightest and best. That's what the school is known for. What is Strayer University known for? A free, cheap, random education to anyone that applies to the school? Oh, I'm just asking. What great person came from Strayer University? Well, there's a whole list of great people that came from Morehouse College. Now, I'm not saying Strayer University is not a good institution. Well, it's not. But it's not so good to where you can sit back and thumb your nose at some other universities or some other colleges. It's not so profound and so ranked up there with the greatest educations of the world where you can thumb your nose at someone else's education, someone else's environment in which they choose to be educated in, when you chose to be educated in, your home behind a screen. They call Morehouse the house. You know what I'm saying? I can give you some little chats and things that we did at Morehouse was not in order during our rotation to make sure that we understand what Morehouse is about and what they expect of us was. Now I won't do that. I'll just let you know that we were called the house. That's what Morehouse is called, the house. Morehouse Tigers, yes, that's our mascot is the tiger. But are you upset with Morehouse, the house, because you grew up in the trailer? So you never understood what a house actually is, what actually a house represents. Family unity, a home. Working towards something, building something, establishing something, having a foundation in which to build a strong, secure situation. I understand a trailer is a nice place to live. People do live in trailers. There are trailers that are built on foundations as well, was not. But just the word trailer doesn't say stability. Doesn't say I have arrived. It says, oh, I'm getting there. A house, actually shows you I have arrived. I have maintained something. I do have good credit and the ability to purchase something strong and stable. While it may burn down and break, we can always rebuild on this foundation if the foundation is solid. The trailer don't have the same ring to it as the house. Yeah, I'm just saying, be careful what you do. Be careful what you say, because there's always someone out there like me that is willing to break things down to you to the most simplest forms. Doctor. And all this just with my regular old bachelor's degree. Mind you, while not from Morehouse, the reality is I was accepted there because I met the requirements to be accepted there. I'm just saying, did you apply and didn't get in? Did you even apply? Were you too afraid that your accolades as a young adult wouldn't quantify you enough in order for you to be accepted into a prestigious university, college, such as Morehouse? See, the name Morehouse is renowned all across the world. As you say, oh, I went to Morehouse was not. It's always, oh, wow, for real? Okay. If someone says, oh, I went to Strayer, huh? What's that? Name recognition. I'm just saying. People don't come from Africa, from Egypt, from Istanbul, and other places across the world to go to Strayer University. They do it Morehouse. And regardless if they're gay, straight, bi, or any thing on the spectrum of the LGBTQIA community, they know that the name garners respect. Morehouse. And to be called a Morehouse man is something that garners respect. Being called a Strayer University male, not so much. Not so much. So before you start trying to put down the young men that attend Morehouse College and call them sissies and whatever else you choose to call them or think about them was not, give them respect. Put respect on that name. Put respect on the university. The college, because it's not a university. Put respect on the college. Name recognition. You should know that. Name recognition. The name Morehouse is recognized all across the world, while Strayer University, not so much. I'm just saying, be very careful, be very mindful of how you choose to disseminate information to the masses. Make sure it's the correct information. Make sure that it's information that makes sense. Make sure that it's not something that is trying to downgrade or belittle someone. There will always be someone like me out here to downgrade and belittle you. I'm just saying, don't do it if you don't want it done to you. Now, this is not me putting down anyone who went to Strayer University, because full disclosure, I was going to go there for my master's because it was an easy opportunity and an easy environment for me to still be able to work full time in the way that I work, and still get my master's degree. So yeah, I'm not putting it down because it's not a place that I can get what I want and need what I get from it. Well, it's not. It's just that you need to understand, you don't put down places that you've never been, that you can't get into. You can sit at the table of the Morehouse man. You can get on your knees for a Morehouse man, if you know what I mean. But you cannot sit at our table. You have been weighed, you have been tried, and you have been found wanting, sir. Hope you have a great day, Jay Wilson. If I have to address you again for some stupidness that you done said, I'm just me. But yeah, to all my subscribers, new, old, and everyone in between, I want to thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to entertain you, to enlighten you on the differences between a Morehouse man and a Strayer University male. Let me rephrase that. This Morehouse man and that Strayer University male. Hope y'all enjoyed this. As I say, not everything is meant for you to take in its totality. Take in what nourishes you, that makes you stronger, that helps you grow, and discard the rest. Eat the meat and spit out the bones. As I always say, you guys, love yourself. Love someone else. Respect yourself. And definitely respect someone else. Until next time, you guys, in the favorite words of Maturish, bye-bye. Maturish, you should leave your messages like that all the time, baby. Y'all have a great day, you guys. Until next time, you guys, this is your boy Food Junkie, and I'm out.